Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jupiter James and this is Astro Motivation, where I awaken the astrologer within you and aim to give you a little inspiration and motivation per your unique placement within your birth chart. You know, I really do feel that before a time of iPhones and iPads and I this and I that, we were a culture and a society that were better able to look up at the stars and understand exactly where our dreams were and how to get them. And so if that sounds good to you, let's go ahead and get into it. Today I'm really excited to bring you guys a very comprehensive topic within astrology and learning astrology, which is all about conjunctions. Okay, so every very well learned astrologer knows the simplicity and the simplicity of conjunctions and what that means, within the birth chart. And so for those that don't worry, that's why I'm here, to let you know what they mean. And what a conjunction is in astrology is when two planets are within about 5 to 10 degrees of each other, okay? Or simply put, whenever you're looking at a chart and you see two planets kind of right next to each other, that is a conjunction, okay? Now, a conjunction means that generally a conjunction is very favorable, very generally, right? Unless it is within a very unfavorable or malefic type of planet that is close by it, then it may offer very, negative traits towards that conjunction or within that conjunction, okay? And so some of the not so favorable planets that would be conjunct a planet would be like Pluto or Saturn or sometimes Uranus or what else? And sometimes Mars even, but generally, no matter if it's malefic or benefic, right? Meaning no matter if it's positive or negative, generally when there is a conjunction, depending on what the conjunction is, it is generally seen as a positive thing, okay? Unless it is stated otherwise, okay? And so that's why I'm bringing this video to you, so that you can see throughout the different sun conjunctions what each planet that is conjunct the sun will offer a person. So go ahead, let's grab your birth chart. Let's see if you have any conjunctions that are close to your sun, if any planets are close to your sun, which is a conjunction, and let's go ahead and go through it, all right? So let's say in your chart you have Sun conjunct Venus. Okay, meaning that Venus is very close to your sun in your birth chart, and you have, it's not very far apart, it is right hugging it, right? This is going to show that for you, this is going to be somewhat of one of the most positive conjunctions in the birth chart, okay? Because Venus is a positive or a benefic planet. And when it is conjunct your sun, this is going to show that you are going to be someone that shows up very harmoniously, very balanced, very graceful. You are going to aim to show up in this way, whether it be within your demeanor, whether it be within your aura, whether it be within your personality, whether it be in your style, in your approach to life. You are going to be someone that is always showing up with that Venus next to you. The conjunctions in the chart are almost like two planets are going to the same party. Have you ever had a best friend where you and the best friend almost become each other? You begin to speak alike, you begin to talk alike, and say you and that best friend get dressed up together and you go out on the town. When you both go out, your powers combined, it makes for an even better time, right? It makes for even more attention to be put on the both of you, right? You both are able to have more fun and attract more attention when you're together, right? This is what the Venus conjunct sun type of relationship is going to be, is that you are going to take on a Venusian quality within your personality, within your approach to life, within how you are seen to the world. So people are going to see you as someone that is quite attractive. Some people are going to see you as someone that is quite balanced, that is quite fair, even a little bit, beautiful, artistic, even a little feminine. No matter what gender you are, you may show up as a little feminine even, or be someone that's a little bit more leaning that way, but this is what is seen. This is a very, very positive type of conjunction, because it will also say that you will be someone that is able to pull others into you. People will be quite attracted to you. You may are always able to rally friends around you or rally people around you. You could be quite attractive, quite graceful, quite fair. Now, where I would say this could be a drawback is with this Sun conjunct Venus, is that you may sometimes have trouble, especially if there are no other planets around that Sun conjunct Venus. Remember, I am only speaking about Sun conjunct Venus. If you have other planets near the Sun, then we're not talking about that. That's a different story. But I'm saying for those that strictly have Sun conjunct Venus, where the drawback may be would be in your ability to stand up for yourself at times. You know, your ability to ruffle feathers, your ability to go against the grain, your ability to, you know, break a few eggs to make an omelet, right? Because you will be someone that, because that Venus is so close to your Sun, you will really care about how you're seen. You will really somewhat care about how others think about you. You will care about being someone that always wants to show up and be liked, you know? And so this could sometimes have you riding the fence or not picking a side, or just really wanting balance. And sometimes that can be a drawback, right? Because sometimes in order to stand up for yourself, you gotta kind of be okay with offending others, right? And you're just not going to be that type of person. You're going to be someone that's like, no, the last thing I want to do is offend someone. The last thing I want to do is be someone that someone doesn't like in their eyes, you know? So that is somewhat of the drawback with the Venus conjunct Sun or Sun conjunct Venus, all right? So let me know if this resonates with you. Also, what would be helpful for me is if you were to let me know what your Sun conjunct Venus is sitting in, what house it is in, what sign it is in, because that is definitely going to color the outcomes of this conjunction within your chart. But do know that if you have Sun conjunct Venus, this is a very, very blessed placement. You are a very blessed individual because you have somewhat of, you know, a positive force guiding and moving your life and always with you, you know, in your back pocket or surrounding your aura, and how you are seen to the world. So you could be someone, like I said, quite attractive, quite social. People want to be around you. People are attracted to you. You are graceful. You are harmonious. You are embodying the Venusian qualities. So lucky you, all right? So let me know what your placements are within the chart, and I will be seeing you on the next video, all right? Bye. Let's say you have Sun conjunct Jupiter in the birth chart, all right? Meaning that Jupiter is right next to your Sun, okay? It's not far apart, it's not waving at it from across the distance, it's right hugging it, it's right on top of that Sun, okay? Meaning that that is a conjunction, okay? And so when you have Sun conjunct Jupiter, know that this is a very, very blessed placement. You could be a very blessed individual with this placement because this is highly benefic energy, okay? You are going to be someone that within your personality, within how you are seen, you could be someone that is hypothetically, you know, and figuratively very like bigger than life. You know, you could be someone bigger than life. Your personality is seen, it's out there. You could also be someone that is quite wise, quite philosophical. People probably remember you for the wisdoms that you dawn on them, or the teachings that you have within you. You know, you are going to be someone that is very either well learned or a guiding force in other people's lives. You can be very inspirational, very motivational towards others, very enlightening towards others, because you will be someone that really does want to guide others through the philosophies that you hold within you. You could even be someone that is seen as a tad bit spiritual. You know, a lot of teachers, a lot of gurus may have this Sun conjunct Jupiter in the birth chart, you know, but do know that this is very expansive energy. Over the course of your life, as you get older, you will expand, whether that be in your waistline or within your actual life. You will expand in your life, okay? Sun conjunct Jupiter would also say that you are very blessed and lucky, right? You could be a very lucky individual. You know, things probably always go your way. Things probably always go in your favor. Now remember, this is a general video for the masses. So even if you have Sun conjunct Jupiter, know that that Sun conjunct Jupiter may be in a different sign that may counteract or sway what I am offering to you right now. So it will all change and vary person to person, especially depending on what their Sun in Jupiter is in, what house it is in, what sign it is in. But do know that generally Sun in Jupiter is a very blessed placement. It really is, you know, and even under the most dire circumstances or under the most negative houses or signs, know that this person will still find benefits within having this conjunction, okay? Because it is very lucky, it is very blessed, this placement, okay? So this is what can be seen here. You may be seen as someone very wise, very guru-like, you know. What else can be seen? You're very lucky here with this placement, Sun and Jupiter, bigger than life, very motivational. Yeah, that is, I think, all that can be extracted given just this Sun and Jupiter. But do know that it's a very positive thing. Now, what will help me is if you are able to tell me what house and what sign your Sun conjunct Jupiter is in, okay? And when you let me know those things in the comments, I will write back to you and let you know exactly what you may experience with this Sun conjunct Jupiter. But if you do have Sun conjunct Jupiter, you should be shouting to the mountaintops. You should be, you know, thanking your lucky stars because you have been blessed in this life. You will be blessed in this life, okay? Because it's a placement that shows that you will land on your feet, but it's gonna require a little faith within yourself. You know, it's gonna be something that within you offering your talents, within you showing up in life and showing people what you know and what you can do, that you will in turn be blessed, okay? So that is Sun conjunct Jupiter. I'm wishing you all the best. I'm wishing you many blessings, and I will see you on the next video. Bye. Let's say you have Sun conjunct Mars in the birth chart, okay? Meaning that your Mars is right on top of that Sun, okay? I'm not saying if Mars and then the Sun are in the same house and they're this far away. No, no, no. If they're this close, it needs to be like hugging each other almost, you know? That is a conjunction. Okay, and so if you have Sun conjunct Mars, this is going to be somewhat of a double-edged sword type of planet and conjunction, because Mars is a very fiery and passionate and competitive and warlike type of planet. And so when it is conjunct the Sun, which is who you are, you know, the Sun is you, it's how you are seen, it's where you shine in this life. It can show that you shine in life when you are going after the things that you are passionate about. It shows that you shine in life when you are fighting, when you are standing up for yourself, when you get a little passionate, when you argue, when you fight, you know. And so this could bring you a lot of gain through the actions that you put out there in the world, through the will that you exude, right? It can make you someone that is seen as very strong. It can make you seen as someone that is very independent. It can make you seen as someone that is very combative or competitive, right? And that can be a good thing or a bad thing, right? Because depending on the viewer, right, and what they may want from you or not want from you, that could be seen as good and that can be seen as bad, right? Like it can make people very competitive towards you, or it can make people respect you, right? And allow you to take the lead. It depends on the person who is of witnessing your Sun conjunct Mars. But do know internally in your own body, you will be someone that can be quite passionate and quite ambitious even, and you will be somewhat, you will have leadership qualities within you. You really, really will. You will be someone that is, you can be quite impulsive as well. This kind of gives you a little bit like Aries qualities if you have a Mars conjunct Sun. It gives you a little bit of that Aries, you know, flair and fire, all right? These make very great athletes. If you have Mars conjunct Sun, you would make a great athlete. You would make someone that is always probably in the gym. You probably are someone that looks very athletic or shines while you're working out. When you work out, people probably go, whoa, like that person is getting it. Even if you're not an athlete, even if you're not a pro level athlete, just when you work out in the gym, people could you could gain attention from that. Because remember, the Sun is the planet of where you shine, right? And if it's conjunct your Mars, you shine whenever you are doing Mars-like things, whenever you are aggressive, whenever you're standing up for yourself, whenever you're going after the things that you want in life, whenever you're being bossy, whenever you're leading the way. People may say, whoa, okay, that's kind of hot, or whoa, that I respect that person, like that, you see? So that is Mars conjunct Sun with this conjunction. And so, like I said, this can be good or for bad, because the good comes from the respect aspect. The good comes from the ambitious aspect. It comes from you being someone that has a great motivation within yourself, right? But the bad may be that you get a lot of haters. You may get a lot of competition. You may find that there's always arguments in your life or always fights in your life. So that can be somewhat of that double-edged sword, right? Where there's equal good and there's equal drawbacks with this type of energy, okay? But me, being the astro motivator that I am, if I were to see this in your chart, a Mars conjunct Sun, I would say you are a born leader. I want you to be courageous. I want you to be brave. I want you to be someone that is out there going after their goals, after their dreams, because it is when you do those things that you will be applauded, not only by your peers and the people around you, but most importantly, the universe. You are someone that is not meant to wait. You are not meant to be someone that attracts. You are not meant to be someone that just hangs out in the wings and allows others to do what they want towards you, or allows life to just gives you. No, when you have a Sun conjunct Mars, you are in full control. The universe has given you quite literally the power. You know the song, I got the power, comes to mind. It really does. It comes to mind when I see Mars conjunct Sun. Okay, so hopefully you are out there doing the thing. You're out there following your passions. You're out there, you know, striving after the things that you want in life, because it'll be in you doing this that you will satisfy the stars, as I like to call it, and that you will be able to express yourself in your highest expression. Okay, so with that being said, please let me know what your Mars conjunct Sun is in your chart, you know, what house it is in, what sign it is in. And from there, I will then be better able to let you know exactly what your Mars conjunct Sun is doing for you in your life, or what it wants from you in your life. Okay, so with that being said, I'm wishing you all the best. I'm wishing you much prosperity, much abundance. I'm crossing my fingers and throwing all of the energetic, fiery, passionate, and ambitious energy towards you, and hoping that you use it to go out and get you whatever it is that you need and want in your life, because you do have the power, you do have the gusto, and it is in you to do it. All right, you have a good one. Bye. Let's say you have Sun conjunct Neptune in the birth chart. Okay, so Neptune is the symbol or the planet of things that are just outside of our realm of understanding. You know, it is the blind spot that I like to call in astrology, or within the cosmos, all right? The planet Neptune is very illusory, meaning that it has a very deceptive and phantasmal or phantasmic type of quality to it, meaning that it is the planet of illusion, fantasy, you know, and spirituality as well. There's a little bit of a creative flair to Neptune as well, all right? They say that Neptune rules the film industry, it rules Hollywood, it rules, you know, photography industry, because it is only showing you what is in the frame, right? It is an illusion, it is not real, right? So that is what the planet of Neptune is. And so when it is conjunct the Sun, meaning you, meaning where you shine in life, where you will be applauded in life, this is going to give you those types of qualities. You know, it's going to make you someone that people see you as who they are, but not who as you are. Does that make sense? Like when you have a Sun conjunct Neptune, people are going to really project their fantasies onto you. People are going to put their dreams onto you. You know, you may be someone that can use that to your advantage, or you could also find that this is a type of planet where you will always have to kind of remind others of who it is that you are. You're always probably saying, no, that's not who I am. I know they think I'm this way, but I'm this way. And you may have to show people through your actions rather than telling them, you know, who it is that you are. But when you have Sun conjunct Neptune in the birth chart, it makes you someone that is very dreamy. It makes you someone that's very nebulous. You at times may not even realize who you are at times. When you look in the mirror, you may have body dysmorphia. You may be someone that not quite sees the magnitude, the glory, the goodness of who you are, or just may not know what it is you want to do in this life, right? Because that is what Neptune does. Neptune, remember, is the planet of the things that are just outside of our realm of understanding, all right? And when your Neptune is in a favorable position, it will give the person more of an artistic flair. It'll give the person a more spiritual flair. You know, this person will be a very, even within their appearance, within their style, within their approach, they will be seen as someone that is very artistic, very spiritual, very creative. All right, this would make you, if you were into these types of fields, you would be someone that could be a great actress or actor or a painter or a singer. Anything within the creative fields, you could be very good at it if you have Neptune conjunct, Neptune conjunct Sun. You may also have somewhat of a slight healing quality within you, you know, whether it be within your personality, whether it be within, you know, the things you say. This can be seen that you will have that type of aura around you, especially with Sun conjunct Neptune. All right, so this makes you a very spiritual person. Now listen, this analysis is more of a learning tool, and I understand that everyone out there may have their Sun conjunct Neptune conjunct something else, right? And then that alters the complete scope of this reading, right? And it may also change if your Neptune conjunct Sun is in a different sign or a different house. So let me know what those things are for you so that I can then be better able to give you some specifics around what Sun conjunct Neptune means for you. But do know that just as a general lesson of astrology and an outline and a tool for you to understand the stars, Sun conjunct Jupiter gives the person spiritual qualities. It gives a person artistic qualities. It gives them healing capabilities, all right? And it will also make them be perceived as someone that is very dreamy. You know, people can even see people with Sun conjunct Sun conjunct Neptune as very ethereal looking, right? They look like angels. They look like they've been plucked from the heavens, because Neptune is the sign of spirituality. It's the sign of the things that are just outside of our realm of understanding. Speaking of, when you have Neptune conjunct Sun, sometimes people may be misunderstood by you. You know, you may be someone that people can't quite put a finger on or can't quite understand. You may do certain things that could just be so off the cuff and just unexpected. A lot like Uranus a little bit in this respect, that it could be like, what is going on with that person? There's a slight mysterious or a nebulous quality to who you are, you know? So that is what can be seen here with the Neptune conjunct Sun. All right, so let me know what where your Sun conjunct Neptune is in your chart, and I will then be better able to let you know what is going on for you and what the stars want from you, because it is when you are someone in this life that does show up in that spiritual, ethereal, creative quality that you possess within you, that you will be able to get good things in your life. It's all about satisfying the stars. It's never about just seeing these things in our chart and we go, okay, I guess I'm seeing that way. No, it is when you are a co-creator with that, when you are stepping into that role, when you are someone that's like, okay, I am going to be creative, I am going to be spiritual, I am going to show up as a healing force in life. That is when the universe begins to applaud and gives you rewards for stepping into your alignment. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with that. I'm going to be wishing you all the ethereal, magical, spiritual, creative energy over your life that is already present and already there for you. And I'm wishing you all the abundance and prosperity. All right, you have a beautiful day. Bye. Let's say you have Sun conjunct Moon in the birth chart, okay? So the Moon in astrology is the emotional planet. It is the nurturing planet. It is the mothering planet, right? This is the somewhat psychic planet as well. All right, and so when you have Sun conjunct Moon, this is going to give you those qualities. You are going to shine when you are exuding those qualities within you. Okay, and so you are going to be someone with this Moon conjunct Sun whose emotions are on your sleeve for everyone to see. No matter how hard you try to hide your emotions, people are going to see them. People are going to know them. They're going to feel them around you. Even when you're trying to hide them, you're going to show up with your feelings right there with you, because you've got the Moon conjunct Sun. So you show up as this very emotional, nurturing, healing, mother-like person. Even if you are a man, I don't care what gender you are going to come off very paternal or maternal, okay? Meaning that you're gonna have a very parental effect on others. You're gonna seek to take care of others. You're gonna seek to get deep with others. You know, a lot of therapists have this placement, right? A lot of empathic people have this placement. People who have great empathy within them, right? Have this placement. People who can cry at the drop of a dime because someone else went through something. This is Sun conjunct Moon in the birth chart or within astrology, okay? Now, What else can be seen here? Now, I do know that this is just a lesson. Remember, I am raising mini astrologers. So although these readings feel very personal, please keep in mind that these analyses and these readings can vary and change depending on where your sun conjunct moon is in your chart. You know, if you have it in the 8th house or the 2nd house or the 10th house, that's going to change the vibe of this sun conjunct moon. Okay, so let me know what or where your sun conjunct moon is in. Is it in the 1st house? Is it in the 2nd house? Is it in the 3rd house? And then also let me know the sign that your sun conjunct moon is, because then that adds another layer to who it is that you are and how you feel and how you exude your emotions in life. Okay, so let me know what that is. But generally do know that you're going to be quite an emotional being. You're going to be someone that's quite nurturing. You're going to wear your emotions on your sleeve. And I do want to warn you about, you know, energetic vampires or people who come to you, because people can trust you right off the bat. You could be someone that people just trust. You know, they tell you their secrets. They come out of the woodwork for your help. Everyone always probably wants your help. They always want your assistance. They always want you to help them. But you must leave room for you. You must be someone that learns to take care of you as well, or learns to at least prioritize yourself, or place value upon the care and the nurturing and the assistance that you give others. Okay, so I would be very curious as to know where your sun conjunct moon is in your chart and what sign it is in. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll write back to you something quick as to what the stars want for you or how you are to use your sun conjunct moon. But with that being said, I'm going to leave you with all the nurturing, healing, and motherly, paternal energy that you already possess within you, and hoping that you exude these forces within you, that you are someone that is offering your empathy to the world, that you are always, you know, either talking about or displaying your emotions in some way, shape, or form. That way the universe will be proud and happy with you, and that you are aligning to the stars. All right, that way you get good gains in your life. Okay, so you have a beautiful, blessed day. I'm wishing you all the best and much prosperity, and I'll see you on the next video. All right, bye. Let's say you have sun conjunct Mercury within the birth chart. Okay, so Mercury is the planet of communication, you know, media, social media even. This is also the planet of written works, you know, writing, book writing, you know, anything that is to do with the communication aspects of life, Mercury rules. It also shows that there's a little bit of a slight busyness aspect to Mercury, all right? Mercury is always whizzing around, taking information, doing something, right? And so when you have Mercury conjunct the sun being who you are and where it is you shine in life, you are going to take on qualities of that Mercury. You are going to be someone that is seen as a very mercurial individual. You're going to be someone that's very cerebral. You're going to be someone that's very chatty, very talkative. You could be a great conversationalist. You could be a great speaker. You could be someone that is able to relay information very easily back and forth between others. You could be someone that is synonymous with your words and with your writing. You know, before people even really get to know you, they probably already know your voice, or they know you from the things that you have said. When you say what you say, or when you communicate what you communicate, people probably are very impressed. People are probably very like, whoa, that person, did you just see what that person said? Like, whoa. You see, that is sun conjunct Mercury, is that you could be a highly articulate individual, and you will be someone that can really shine in the area of relaying your personal message, you know, relaying your knowledge, you being someone that communicates very well. All right, people are, when you speak, people stop and they listen. All right, that is sun conjunct Mercury. Now, what else? You could also be someone that's quite busy, right? Because like I said, Mercury being the planet that's always whizzing around, it has that effect. You could be someone that's here, there, always multitasking. You're doing 3-5 things at once, always, right? This is how you are seen in the world. This is what you could be doing in your own personal life, is you being someone that's quite busy, all right? But whenever I see someone with sun conjunct Mercury, I encourage them to use their voice, to spread their message, to write that book, to sing that song, to make that podcast, to put whatever they have in here out there, because this is where they will shine. You have Sun conjunct Mercury, you know? Now, I will say that, remember, this is a channel where I am teaching you about the stars, okay? So although this may feel like a very personal reading towards you, know that this can vary and change depending on what your planets are doing in your chart and where your Sun conjunct Mercury will be in your chart. Right? So depending on if your Sun conjunct Mercury is in the 8th house, the 12th house, the 3rd house, it may change and alter this analysis. You may not resonate with this, or you may not resonate with all of it, right? And so the only way to read you is for you to let me know what or where your Sun conjunct Mercury is. Is it in Taurus, in the 11th house? Is it in, you know, Gemini, in the 3rd house? Let me know, all right? Because then that will help me be better able to let you know exactly what the universe and what the stars want from you. But do know that generally, just as someone that is learning about astrology, Sun conjunct Mercury shows that this person shines when they are communicating in life, okay? That this person is meant to be offering some words of communication. I see a lot of teachers with this placement, a lot of singers with this placement, a lot of book writers with this placement, a lot of public speakers with this placement, right? A lot of social media influencers with this placement. This is that type of placement where anything in the media, advertising, communication realm, these people will shine in. And it is what the universe wants of them, is for them to be someone that's always talking, all right? If you have Sun conjunct Mercury, your voice and your mind should be tired at the end of the night. You should just be like, I don't even wanna speak or think. Okay, so that is Sun conjunct Mercury, all right? So with that, I'm going to leave you with all the articulate, communicative, cerebral energy that I can give you, and I wish you all the best and many blessings, all right? You have a beautiful, blessed day. Bye. Let's say you have Sun conjunct Uranus in the birth chart, okay? Sun conjunct Uranus is going to be a very, very interesting type of conjunction because it's not malefic and it's not benefic. It's kind of in between. It's kind of it can go back and forth depending on what Uranus is feeling like that day. You know, Uranus is a very rebellious type of placement, right? And depending on the viewer, that rebellion can be seen as good or it could be seen as bad, right? It could be seen as fun and interesting, or it could be seen as like, whoa, hold on, ease up, right? So when you have Sun conjunct Uranus, you are going to be a striking individual, okay? Whether it be in your appearance, whether it be in the way you navigate in the world, whether it be within your style, whether it be within the makeup of your face. And by makeup, I mean like the genetics of your face. Like maybe you have a very interesting avant-garde type of look to you, you know? Maybe you have a very androgynous look to you, you know? Maybe you are someone that goes against the grain and you are doing something that no one has ever done before within your style, your approach, your messaging, who you are, right? This can be seen as that type of planet. It's a very futuristic, very futuristic, very avant-garde, very rebellious type of conjunction, because Uranus is that type of planet, all right? And when you have a conjunction with the Sun, you will absorb that energy. You will be someone that is seen as that as well, all right? And you will be someone that shines when you are displaying those qualities within you. When you are being rebellious, when you are being a trendsetter, when you are being someone that's very humanitarian driven, when you are being someone that is even being a little intellectual. Let's not forget, Uranus is a highly intellectual type of planet. And if you have Uranus transiting if you have Uranus conjunct your Sun, you will even be seen as someone that's highly intellectual. You know, you could be someone that sits down and people may think that you are striking in your appearance or in the way that you carry yourself, but if they sat down and talked to you, they may be surprised that you are actually quite intellectual as well. You see, so that is what this can be seen. You will be someone that does not like rules. You will need a lot of freedom. You will be someone that does not like to be controlled with this type of Uranus conjunction. You will not like it. Sun conjunct Uranus, these are the people that you do not control. These are the people that you give them as much freedom as possible and that will work in your favor. The more freedom you give them, the more they will appreciate you and like you and come back for more, right? When you have a Sun conjunct Uranus, do not try to tie a Sun conjunct Uranus person down, all right? The best way to tie a Sun conjunct Uranus person down is to leave them alone and set them free, right? That is because that is what will be in their aura. That is what will be in their personality. They will be someone that doesn't like rules, all right? And they will be quite progressive, all right? So remember, I am raising many astrologers here on the internet, and although this analysis may feel and seem a bit personal to you, know that this analysis is very general and it can change depending on, you know, what is going on in your specific chart, depending on if you have another conjunction alongside this Sun conjunct Uranus, or if your Sun conjunct Uranus is a part of a stellium, it can change this outcome. If your Sun conjunct Uranus is in a different house, or, you know, in a different sign, everyone out there will have a different relationship to their Sun conjunct Uranus, and it will be displayed in countless different ways. And the only way for me to ever know that is to either see your chart, or for you to let me know in the comments below what your, or where your Sun conjunct Uranus is. Okay, is it what sign it's in, what house it's in, and from there I'll be better able to let you know exactly what your Sun conjunct Uranus wants from you and where you will shine in life. Okay, so what I will say is that I'm going to leave you with all of the rebellious, progressive, freedom-loving energy out there. Go out and be your most authentic self, because it is in you being your most authentic self that you will be loved, that you will be celebrated, that you will, you know, gain attention in this life, all right? And that you will find ease and flow in your life, okay? And so I'm wishing you all the best, much prosperity and much abundance, all right? You have a beautiful, blessed day. Bye. Let's say you have Sun conjunct Saturn in the birth chart, okay? This is going to be a very tough type of conjunction, because for you may not find that you really get to know who you are until much later in life, okay? Saturn is a planet that requires time. There is a lot of karma attached to Saturn, because Saturn is the planet of karma. It is the planet of hard work. It is the planet of determination to work through the things that block us and that we need to learn in this life in order to be a master in that area that Saturn is in. And so if you have your Sun conjunct Saturn, you are being taken on a ride in this life to really understand who it is that you are, and being able to fight for yourself in a way that is to break through your own personal baggage and BS that is holding you back from expressing yourself, okay? And from living your most, you know, well-expressed life, all right? So when you have Saturn conjunct, what is it? Saturn conjunct Sun, you will be seen as someone that's very serious, especially earlier in life. You will be someone that may be going through a lot of karma, especially as it relates to your ability to be seen and your ability to be celebrated, your ability to gain attention, your ability to have fun even. Things of that nature is what is seen when you have Sun conjunct Saturn. When you have Sun conjunct Saturn, you are going to be someone that a lot of your karma is tied to who you are. All right, and so one of your biggest lessons in this life is to be yourself, to offer your talents, to have a little fun, to express yourself in whatever way that may be. Offering your talents to the world will be something that you may have. You may be someone that has a lot of stop and starts in life, you know? You take 5 steps forward, you get thrown 8 steps back, right? And it could all be around the karma of you fighting for yourself to be seen, to be heard, to be acknowledged, all right? And now this may definitely waver and change depending on where your Sun conjunct Saturn is in the chart and what sign it is under, but do know, no matter where it is, Sun conjunct Saturn is going to be somewhat of a Benjamin Button effect, as I like to call it, where earlier in life, you may look older in your younger age, you may be super serious in your younger age, but as you age, you look younger. As you age, you get more jovial. As you age, you get more carefree and you get more lighter within who you are, right? And that's because Saturn is maturing, and as Saturn matures, it being conjunct your Sun of who you are, you find that the load gets lighter as you get older. As the lessons are learned in your life, as you go through more things around your personality and who it is you are choosing to be and want to be, you're gonna find that you get lighter in life, okay? That you become more carefree, more easygoing, and you then master yourself. You see, that is the lesson with Saturn conjunct Sun. All right, so hopefully you are coming to the end of the rope with the lessons that are your Saturn conjunct Sun, and you are out there really doing what it takes to express yourself and put yourself out there and go after the things that make you feel the most alive in this life. The only real way of knowing this is through your sign that Sun conjunct Saturn is in and the house that Sun conjunct Saturn is in. So let me know what that is for you in the comments below, and from there I will then be better able to let you know exactly what that is for you, okay? But you will be someone that is definitely on a karmic lesson. You know, your life is one big karmic lesson. It really is. But know that this gets easier after the age of 35, and all it requires for you is just to fight those inner demons, to really be someone that is able to express yourself, all right? Because the universe ultimately wants you to be you. That's the lesson here, that the universe wants you to be you. It doesn't want you to hold yourself back. It doesn't want you to be scared. It doesn't want you to say, oh, I'll do it in 2 years. Oh, no, do it today. Do it tomorrow. Do it now. Okay, do it yesterday. All right, and you will find that Saturn lightens its load on you. Okay, but you have a beautiful, blessed day. I'm wishing you all the best, much prosperity, much abundance, and you have a beautiful one. Bye. Let's say you have Chiron conjunct Sun in the birth chart, okay? So when you have Chiron conjunct Sun, I want you to do two things. I want you to watch the Saturn conjunct Sun timestamp, and I also want you to watch the Moon conjunct Sun timestamp in this video, okay? Because those are going to be very helpful in the ways that you are able to heal this wound, all right? So Chiron is the wounded healer within our solar system, or within our birth charts, okay? And what it is that it is an energy that we are able to hold space for others within in our lives, that we are able to cheer others on within our lives, and whatever sign and whatever house your Chiron is in, it will show what you are holding space for others in, what energy you are allowing and celebrating within others, but that you don't celebrate within yourself, that you don't allow within yourself. But when you do allow within yourself, boy oh boy, do you open up the abundance that was once locked up in this area. You know, if you look very closely and zoom in, Chiron is in the shape of a key for a reason, okay? And so when you have Sun conjunct Chiron in the chart, this is going to show that your biggest wound is in your ability to be seen, okay? And it's not that anyone else doesn't see you, it's that you won't allow yourself to be seen. You will be someone that when the cameras come out, you may be the one holding the camera rather than the one in front of the camera. You will be someone that when it comes time for you to be celebrated, or when it comes time for your birthday, you may wait and count down the time till your birthday is over before you let anyone know that it's your birthday, right? It's because you feel very awkward or weird when it comes down to celebrating you, or you being seen, or you being acknowledged, or you being celebrated, all right? And that is actually what you will need to learn to do in this life, because I do know when you have Sun conjunct Sun conjunct Chiron, you will be the world's biggest hype man. Oh my God, you will be someone that with your friends, you're so loving, you're so tender. You are someone that is able to make others feel so seen. You are able to really look in the depths of people and see them for who they are and who they want to be seen as. But you don't allow that within yourself. You don't allow that same permission for others to do it to you, or for you to even step out and say, hey world, these are my talents, these are my gifts, this is what I know, this is what I can do. And so in this Sun conjunct Saturn, know that you are the key. You are the key. You're going to carry somewhat of a very healing aura around you. You really are. When you have Sun conjunct Saturn, you're going to carry that wounded healer around energy with you, right? You being someone that is always healing other people. You could be a great healer. You could be someone that's like a doctor, you know, a homeopathic medicine person, Ayurvedic technician. You could be someone that is very, you know, healing in your aura. Just in your casual conversation, you're someone that is able to lift others up so easily, right? But you don't allow it within yourself. You don't take your own medicine. You don't do it for you, okay? And so with this placement of Chiron conjunct sun, I really do want you to look in the mirror and allow yourself to be seen. I want you to ask yourself, what are you so afraid of? Because you are the key. You are going to be the one that opens up your blessings in this life through just being seen, through putting yourself out there on the internet, through you singing that song, through you writing that book, through you stepping into your leadership energy, through you offering your talents to the world. This is how you heal that energy, and this is how you are able to reap the abundance that is here for you in this life. Do not allow this placement to be a hindrance. Allow this placement to be a gift by you doing the work that it takes to offer it the abundance that is here for you should you work through it. All right, and working through it means showing up. It means offering the world what it is you have within you, speaking up, not being afraid of being seen, not being afraid of being acknowledged, not being afraid of being celebrated. All right, so that is Chiron conjunct sun in the birth chart. All right, be the one that heals others, be the one that heals yourself, and be the one that is okay with the world celebrating your talents and your gifts within you. Because the moment you do, I always say, anyone that has like sun conjunct Chiron or Chiron in Leo, it all gives the same type of relationship. And that's why I said also go and see my Saturn conjunct sun type of video, because it's the same type of lesson here. All right, you are the key. All right, and the minute that you do, I always say these people are like my hidden stars. You are literally a hidden star, and if you are the only one that's holding you back, the minute you put yourself out there, it'll take off. I promise you, that project, your life, that thing, that goal, it will take off. But you are the key. And no one's going to be able to do it for you. It's not someone that's going to give you a handout. It's not going to be an opportunity that's going to come to you. It's you. You have to be the one that steps out in the world and says, hey world, here I am. This is what I got. And the minute you do that, I promise you that key turns that lock and your life opens up. Okay, so this can be a quite magical placement. Like I said before, do not allow this placement to be a hindrance on your light. Let it be an accentuator of your light by you doing the work that it takes to be seen. And all it requires for you to do is show up in this life, right? Because ultimately, that is what the universe wants of you. It wants for you to be like, wow, I did this. Wow, I can do this. Wow, it wants that. It wants that moment for you, okay? That's why it gave you this type of placement, because you are that way for others, okay? You are that reminding force for others, all right? And you deserve to feel that way as well, all right? So with that being said, let me know what your Chiron conjunct sun is in your birth chart. Let me know where, if it's in the 8th, if it's in the 9th, wherever it is in your chart, let me know. Also, let me know the sign that it is in, because then that would be better able for me to let you know specifics around what the universe wants from you with this placement, okay? So I'm wishing you all the healing energy. I'm wishing you all of the very show-stopping, brave, talented, courageous energy for you to put yourself out there that I can, and I will see you on the next video, all right? You have a blessed day. Bye. Let's say you have Sun conjunct Pluto in the birth chart, okay? This is gonna be a very, very intense type of conjunction, okay? Pluto is the planet of transformation, of power, of control. It is also the planet of psychology, the occult, the mystical realms of life, the hidden aspects of life, the taboo aspects of life, okay? And the traumatic parts of life, okay? And so when you have Pluto conjunct the sun is the planet of you and who you are and where you shine. You are gonna be someone that shines when you are displaying these qualities of yourself. And sometimes it is in you displaying these qualities of yourself that you may get backlash, which is why it's a quite intense type of placement. It can really vary and change depending on who you are exercising control over, who you are expressing your depth with, where you are exuding your power, where the reception is, or what the response is to that. And that's why it's a very polarizing type of conjunction, because you are going to be someone that goes through very many transformations in life, and it is going to be through those transformations in life that you are going to become such a deep, wise, and introspective soul. You are going to be someone that is able to see within the hidden parts of others. You are going to be able to see the hidden motivations of others and in the hidden intentions of others. And some people are going to love you for that, And some people are going to hate you for that. You know, some people are going to love the depth and degree in which you can go, in which you can see within the life and within the universe. And then others are going to hate that of you. Some people are going to not like that you have that degree of perceptivity, you know, because maybe they don't want to be seen. Maybe they don't want to be seen in that level. Maybe they want to exude control over you and know that they can't control you or can't get one over on you, right? So it's gonna vary and change depending on who you're around. And that is something that I'm sure with Pluto conjunct Sun that you've probably experienced. You've probably experienced just going outside and wondering, Jesus, something on my face? Did I do something wrong? Like, I just got here to the party and everybody looking at me crazy. Like, did I do something wrong? It's gonna be that type of placement where there's a lot of power and mystique around your energy, and it's very polarizing. It is what it is, right? But ultimately, do know that you are someone that is meant to take the lead. You are meant to be someone that you will shine in the area of you offering your depth, your wisdom, you know, your insights. You are going to be someone that is very good within the psychological realms. You're going to be very good within the metaphysical realms. You're going to have such a deep and solid connection to source and to the universe and to God. You're going to be someone that is very, very good at these things, all right? And so I always tell my people out there, you know, when I'm reading a birth chart or whatnot, that if they have Sun conjunct Pluto, I want you to mind the ones that matter, all right? Because the ones that matter don't mind, and the ones that mind don't matter, okay? And you are not to concern yourself with those that don't like you. You're supposed to concern yourself with those that do, because you are ultimately, just from who you are meant to make a big transformative impact on others. You are going to be quite a catalyst for change in other people's lives, okay? So that is Sun conjunct Pluto. Although there is a fair share amount of trauma and transformation that you will go through, know that every trial and tribulation you go through is only going to deepen your strength to the mystical. It's going to deepen your strength to spirituality. It's going to deepen your knowledge of the psychological realms and what makes others tick. It's going to deepen those things, okay? And so to whom much is given, much is required, right? It's like you can't understand things if you don't go through things, right? And this is one of those, that's the motto for someone with Pluto conjunct Sun. Okay, so that was Sun conjunct Pluto. Now remember, this can vary and change and even soften a little bit or intensify depending on what house Sun conjunct Pluto is in or what sign Sun conjunct Pluto is in. So let me know what that is for you in the comments below, and I will let you know exactly what Sun conjunct Pluto could mean for you. All right, so I'm going to leave you with all the powerful, mystical, you know, transformative energy that you already possess within you. I'm gonna throw it right back at you, and I'm gonna wish you all the best, much prosperity and much abundance, all right? You have a beautiful day. Bye.